Ta-da! Pop squat, home slice.
Squat.
You gotta scoot over.
Yeah. I like you.
Yeah, well, you don't have to pretend like whatever.
I'm in the corner.
You're in the corner. You're in timeout. Shame on you.
It's appropriate.
Alright, you ready?
Sure.
Hey guys, welcome back to the homestead. This evening we are actually in our kitchen and I brought the hubs along with me for this video. Jessica over at Three Rivers Homestead has been doing her pantry challenge in the month of January. And I decided last year that I probably wouldn't start ours until February, just because January is generally pretty chaotic from recovering from the Christmas pantry clean out of all the baking that the kids and I do. So we are gonna hit the pantry challenge starting tomorrow. Today is January 31st. And so I kind of wanted to sit down and chat with you guys about what my goals are and like what the rules for our family are gonna be. I actually found this kind of challenging for me personally because we generally do eat as much out of the pantry as possible. And so I was like, I don't know how much more I can do. So, but I wanted to try it to see what all we could get cleaned out that we have. And then as we start planning the garden in more detail this month, this will kind of give us an idea of what we want to grow for next year. So, but the reason he's here is because I'm really good at putting these obnoxiously high expectations on myself and then getting really frustrated when I don't meet those standards of expectations. So I brought him along so he can hold me in check a little bit more than what I hold myself because I'm not very good at it.
Technically, I've been making a lot of breakfasts, so I'm kind of an accomplice at this point.
Yes, he does help me with the breakfast. I kind of tell him what he's making or like give him an idea and then he kind of runs with it. But
it works better that way.
Yes. So we finished our budget for this month, and so we went ahead and scheduled the full month's budget for our groceries, which is generally about $600 a month. And then we do obviously raise our own meat to go with that. But my goal is not to spend that. I haven't set a goal 100% yet as far as what I want to spend. For me, it's less about what I want to spend and how I want to spend it. My priority and my main goal is to clean out our freezers. Not clean them out, but to eat as much from our freezers every meal as possible. So like our upstairs freezers, we have some like frozen fruits and things like that. So either make some smashed fruit syrups for pancakes or things like that. And then obviously we have a lot of meat in the freezers. So because the freezers are kind of one of our weaker points in the winter where we don't have a full house generator, we do have access to generators if we go an extended period of time without power. Our freezers are kind of like our main source of holding with our food, but also kind of a very vulnerable spot. So we want to work really hard to eat out of those freezers because we're blessed with all of that food and we don't want it to go to waste.
Yeah, we also got to make room for more piggies.
Yeah, we have more pigs getting ready to go to butcher for to sell, and so we do need to make sure that we've got backup space for that as well. So my priority, and the only one I wrote down, look at me go, is to work our freezers hard and to use up what we have as far as like I've got some frozen berries, peppers, and that sort of thing. Zucchini. I do have a lot of zucchini. So that's one of my primary goals. My secondary goal would be to spend not our full month's budget. I want to eat primarily, obviously, with what we've preserved or what we have access to right now. But I'm not at a point right now where our pantry is super backstocked, as in like we could go a whole year comfortably. So I don't want to completely kill us as far as our backstock, but I do want to cycle through what we do have. We have a ton of grits. We've got tons of rice. So those basic pantry staples I want to access and utilize as best as possible. My primary goal as far as spending our money, I want to, if we spend money this month, to support the couple of farmers that do have winter crops. I can't remember if the video that I show you our temporary high tunnel, if it's out yet or not, but it got blowed over. And so our kale and spinach is still alive, but it is struggling big time. But we do have a local farm in the county over that has like beautiful greenhouses. They're called New Roots Community Farm. I'll put their information in the show notes. But they do have like beautiful winter gardens, and so I kind of want to be able to support them if we do spend money. So like most of our fresh greens and stuff we don't eat in the winter, but I have a feeling as we go through the things that we have stocked up that there's a chance that what we have is going to get mundane. We do have young kids. They do get bored with food, so you got to get creative. So I do want as best as possible to support other local farms and businesses so that our money is staying local and supporting other local farmers in a capacity where we're not able to do that for ourselves right now. Any other thoughts from you? Are those expectations too high? Do you have...
I think that's fair. Kind of to second what you're saying about getting local fresh greens. One thing we noticed as we were going over last month is that we had a big chunk of our budget go to a single meal, where all the things that we made, or
we kind of were having like a sledding party, and so we ordered like pizza and salads out and stuff, just as like a treat for the kids.
Yeah, a meal that probably would have cost us $25 to make because we would have used sourdough, we would have used our tomato sauce. Yeah. And the salad we could have made for next to nothing. It ended up costing us, into the triple digits. Yeah, so probably more than half of our restaurant budget went to a single meal last month, and it's something that we could have made. So, and it's all stuff that we could have gotten local too. Yeah. So, rather than planning and then impulsively getting the meal, go ahead and plan the meal too.
Yeah. So this month we do a lot of meal planning, obviously, but this month one of my goals in order to be able to do this is I've taken inventory of like what's in the freezers, what's on the shelves. Really, strictly trying to meal plan as best I can according to what we have. Use the fresher stuff, like we've got potatoes, sweet potatoes, and some fresh apples still downstairs. So use those this week to get those used up. Especially the apples are starting to get kind of soft and a little sketchy.
I've had to pick around the soft ones.
Yeah. So, but those, the kids love cooked apples for breakfast, and so they're going to get a lot of that this week. But there's nothing wrong with that. So we'll start with the fresh stuff, then move to the freezer stuff, and then come in behind that with the pantry and things like that. And then, so that will be another goal for us, is to make sure we're meal planning according to what we have, and then filling in the gaps. And understanding that they're not going to be creative meals. They're not going to be like super bougie meals. They're just going to be like simple, basic, boring meals. Not necessarily boring, but not super creative. So we'll bring you guys along on that. And then my other creative solution for maybe breaking the mundane up towards the end of the month is I do have quite a few packets of microgreen seeds. I haven't grown anything this winter, but I am contemplating doing a couple trays of microgreens towards the end of February just to kind of switch it up.
I want to start them now.
Yeah, they take about 14 days. So about middle of the month I'll start. But if our schedule allows, I may utilize our pantry of seeds and do some microgreens of some like lettuces and cilantros and things like that. Yeah. If our schedule doesn't align to go to the local farm community shop that they've got there.
The cilantro is a big hit on top of that, and it makes up for not having lettuce.
Exactly. So, but I think those are kind of our main goals, is to really work the freezers first and the fresh food. Support local farmers if we do want to supplement with some vegetables or fruit, because I am noticing our variety. We have an abundance. We're very blessed, but our variety is limited just because of what we grew and what our goals were. And so, switching that up a little bit for the kids. If it was just him and I, we would eat boring meals all the time. But with the kids, you want them to get their food eaten. So, and then maybe grow some microgreens if we need to switch it up a little bit. Do you have a goal? Like, kind of want to put a price, like a minimum amount that we're going to spend, like a challenge, like budget-wise to stay under. And then all of the extra budget from this month will go towards my freeze dryer.
I was thinking about that too.
What do you think? Knowing how much our pain point is butter. I have 2 kids now that are really into baking. I have a big sweet tooth, so butter and chocolate chips are kind of
my
our
thought
pain
on that
points.
If we're consistent on using lard instead of butter, I think we could use the lard we have downstairs. We could redo the lard that we got from the pigs and kind of replace it. We could probably cut down the butter a lot with lard, especially if you make it a little purer.
Yeah.
Do you think we can go under 200?
Oh, yeah.
You think?
For February? Oh, yeah.
Are you going to be making cheese?
We just won't be eating a lot of cheese.
Okay.
I can make like soft cheeses. I'm comfortable making soft cheeses on the fly.
That's the thing. We buy yogurt once. We have yogurt for a month.
Yes.
If we're in touch.
Yes. I am planning on buying 1 yogurt to get our yogurt starter going again. So we'll have yogurt all month long because our cow's still giving us plenty of milk on a daily basis.
And we're finally ahead on milk.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So yogurt.
I was thinking $100.
You think we can do it?
I was.
Okay. So soft gold 100, hard gold
Yes.
200.
Now that doesn't include like toiletries, like diapers. Like Nathan's almost out of diapers,
Now
so
look,
we're obviously.
if it's February 22nd and he's out of diapers, he's going naked for a week.
Honey, he's gonna be out of diapers in a week.
He's gonna live in the bathtub.
No.
Okay.
I have.
Then here.
I have cloth diapers. I could reuse cloth
If
diapers.
we're gonna play this game, why don't I go to the store right now and get diapers before it's February? She's sending me. You see that? It's happening.
$100 towards edible groceries.
Non-paper products.
Non-paper products, okay? If we run out of butt wipe, someone's going to get TP, okay? Listen, all right? You're a man. You can go do what you want, but I like my toilet paper. So, okay, $100 for paper products.
Non-paper products.
Or non-paper products, yes.
Okay.
And I'll be transparent. My concern with not putting a budget for like toiletries is right now my skin is super inflamed and I'm burning through the lotion. Like the one lotion that I have found that's not irritating my skin right now, I'm going through 3 to 4 bottles a month. And they're
25, 30?
What ounce wise?
Oh, 8 ounce.
They're like 8
Yeah.
8-ounce bottles, 8 12-ounce bottles. So
It's a quart of
I'm
lotion.
like burning through the lotion right now just to be able to tolerate my skin.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm thinking $100 towards edible, non-paper type stuff. Because we don't have anything big going on, but I want to give myself grace. Like, this is the first time I've ever done this. Like, I want it to be a fun experience. I don't want to stress myself out. So, $100 for groceries. For butter and chocolate chips.
$100 baking stipend.
Yeah, it's my bake. There you go. This has nothing to do with meals. Meal-wise, I probably could do this 100%, but I have a sweet tooth and I have children who love to bake.
Yeah, add an extra 20 because I like my grits really rich.
And he likes his cheesy grits. All right, so we're going to do $100. All right, so overview. Hello, Kitty. Well, you're going to have to read it backwards. Cross your eyes, do something. We're going to work to really burn through our freezer stuff and our fresh food. We are going to, if we spend our $100 grocery bill, do our best to just do that at the local farmer down the road. And if we have an itch to grow something, we'll utilize our pantry of seeds and grow some microgreens. So,
We bought them, let's use them.
yeah, let's do it. Oh yeah, and we enjoy them. They were a good treat on our tacos and stuff.
And it's fun because they were up here where the kids could watch them grow super quick. So it was a little science.
Yeah, we grow them in the kitchen. So, all right, so that will be our pantry challenge for 2024 goal.
Yeah, the freezer burn.
The freezer burn. There you go. I like it. The freezer defrost. No. Okay.
Don't defrost them.
All right. Well, we will bring you along with us as we do our best to feed our kiddos with what we've got.
Yeah, play by our own rules.
And this will also help, like, as far as next year, like, what we want to grow, variety of storing stuff and things like that. So, I've already set my garden goals, but this will kind of help me tweak them before we actually start seeds come.
It's actually a good question. Why don't we take notes of the things that we wish we had during the pantry challenge?
Oh,
so
yeah.
we kind of know what we want to.
That's a good idea.
Through the winter next year.
That's a good idea. All right, cool. Well, thank you guys for joining us on this video. And if you're doing the challenge, hope you're doing good. If not, cool beans. So, all right, we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for joining us. Bye.